Hello traders, how are you today? In this video analysis we'll talk about the Japanese yen and we'll talk about its current amazing rally. Please read the risk disclaimer, and also if you want more trading signals, if you want to get all our trading signals, you can join our VIP Telegram group. You can become a VIP member by accessing the link posted right below this video. Please follow us on Instagram, we have a lot of VIP content there as well, and also please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you guys. So let's talk about the Japanese yen, and first of all let's take a look on the Japanese stock index on the Nikkei. And you can see here on the daily chart that the Nikkei has registered an aggressive sell-off here today. So let's take a look here, and yeah, we had an important drop, more than 2.90% drop here today, registered by it has registered an almost 3% drop here in today's session. So I've told you in my previous sessions analysis that when the price of the Japanese stock index, when the price of Nikkei drops, we should expect that the Japanese yen to increase. So when this index drops, the Japanese yen could increase versus its rivals. Okay, so this amazing sell-off here today has forced important currency pairs like, let's take a look, euro versus the Japanese yen to drop. Let's take a look. So here we have an important drop here as well. Euro versus the Japanese yen has extended its drop here, its sell-off, its downside movement. The British pound versus the Japanese yen, an important sell-off here, and if you remember, we had a short opportunity as well on the British pound versus the Japanese yen, 77 pips profit here made on this trade. Also, this pair has decreased important today, 1.26% drop here today. Amazing sell-off here. Let's take a look, US dollar versus the Japanese yen, and the US dollar versus the Japanese has decreased also because the DXY, the US dollar index, has decreased. Please take a look here, US dollar versus the Japanese yen. So the Japanese yen was strongly bullish here today versus its rivals, only because the Nikkei, the Japanese stock index, has registered an important sell-off in the short term. Let's take a look, Canadian dollar versus the Japanese yen, amazing drop here. Let's take a look. Let's measure this drop, this candle today. Yeah, it has registered a drop of around 1.67% today, 147 pips drop here today, only in today's session. Here on the Canadian dollar versus the Japanese yen, Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen. So we had important sell-offs on all these pairs. New Zealand dollar versus the Japanese yen. Let's take a look. An important sell-off. Okay, so let's go back to the Nikkei. GP 225. So this is the Nikkei, the Japanese stock index, and let's take a look here on the 4-hour chart first of all. So we had here this minor channel here, and I've told you that if the stock index will stay above the S2, above this line, maybe if it will maybe come back and stabilize above the medium line of this major pitchfork, then maybe it could increase in the short term. But as you can see here, the Japanese stock index has found resistance here at S1, 28,484.8, and then it has extended its sell-off, its drop, also because the US equities have registered an amazing sell-off and when the US equities drop and maybe US 30 drops, let's take a look. So we had an important sell-off here on the US 30, US 100. So when the US equities will register an amazing and an important sell-off drop, you could expect the Japanese stock index to drop as well, because we have an important correlation between the Japanese stock index and US equities. So right now the Japanese stock index is pressuring the S3 weekly support 27,640.7. Let's wait and see, because potential maybe consolidation, stabilization below this downside obstacle could signal a potential downside continuation. And we have, guys, here an important downside target here at the lower medium line of this sideways pitchfork here, very important. And right now the pressure is still high. A further drop here could force the Japanese yen to continue to resume its appreciation versus its rivals. Okay, so maybe the British pound versus Japanese yen could continue to drop, maybe the euro versus the Japanese yen continue to drop, maybe the Canadian dollar versus the Japanese yen could continue to drop, and so on. Okay, so we'll have to wait here. And personally, I would like to use also an inside parallel line here, inside sliding parallel line. One moment, I will draw a parallel line here. So we had an important growth here, drop, and I want to place an inside sliding line here in this low. Yeah, and you can see that the price has increased towards the medium line. Another drop, only false breakdown with great separation, rally. And right now the Japanese yen, the Japanese stock index, sorry, the Nikkei, has reached this dynamic support, and also the S3. Okay, stabilizing this, so closing, stabilizing here could signal a potential further drop here towards the lower medium line. A potential further drop could signal a potential appreciation registered by the Japanese yen. And here, if the Nikkei, the Japanese stock index, stays above the S3, above the sliding line, to test, to retest, to register only false breakdowns, it could maybe register a temporary rebound here in the short term after this amazing sell-off, amazing drop. Maybe it could maybe come back to test and retest this former dynamic support before maybe dropping deeper here. So right now the Japanese stock index is bearish, the bias is bearish, the pressure is high, so potential further drop here. And please take a look here as well, because I've selected 3 points to draw this descending pitchfork, 1, 2, and 3. And you can see here test, retest of the upper medium line, signaling a potential decline here as long as the index stays below this upper medium line. So here, as long as it stays maybe below 27,783.9, also stabilizing below S3, below this sliding line, could signal a potential further drop, maybe towards the lower medium line and towards the medium line maybe of the descending pitchfork. Okay, so the pressure is still high, and the Nikkei could resume its drop, which will signal and could bring us a yen further appreciation versus its rivals. Okay, thank you guys for watching this video analysis. So the Japanese yen is strongly bullish, and it could continue to increase, even if maybe it will maybe retreat a little in the short term. And if you want our signals, our trading signals, please, you can become a VIP member. Here you have the link, Learn to Trade Go Premium, or you can click on the link posted right below this video. Here is our YouTube channel. Please subscribe, because it's very important. You will receive a notification every time we will upload new content, every time we will upload trading tutorials, market analysis, daily watch lists, or when we'll go live public. Okay, when we'll host live trading sessions on our YouTube channel. Here is our website. you can visit our website. Maybe you'll find interesting educational materials. Also follow us on Instagram, it is very important. Also we want to create an important community there as well. You can comment, share and like our content. Thank you guys, see you next time, bye bye.